For the look that stands out in the crowd, it's Aggressive Graphics. Full race wraps, full trailer wraps, tow vehicles, signs, banners, complete graphic design and logos. Aggressive Graphics on the web at aggressivegraphics.com and on Facebook. Aggressive Graphics. Their graphics speak for themselves.
Pedal to the Metal Wednesdays. That's right, Andreas. We moved it, buddy, from Monday to Wednesday. He's
I kind of like the Wednesday deal.
Yeah,
I
me
really
too.
do. I think our at least our callers and stuff that we talk to, the racers and the promoters, kind of like it gives them a little bit of a break on things. They can tell us what's going on this coming weekend.
Indeed, and of course, my Washington County buddy, Andreas, he's my golf partner as well. He was giving me a hard time about it. I guess now I don't know if he's St. Clair or Clinton County. He lives in Debate now, so we'll just have to...
Depends on what side of town he lives on.
There you go. We move on and turn our heads to local racing. Some of the dirt tracks around, of course, Federated Auto Parts, people at I-55, and, of course, Clair Speedway. Don Hoener joins us. He's the promoter there in the St. Clair County Fairgrounds. Good evening, Don. How you doing, buddy?
Good evening, Moose. How you doing? Tim, good to hear you on the radio again.
Yeah, thanks. Nice. Hey, great being on here with us tonight. We appreciate it very much, Don.
It's my pleasure. Got to get the word out to the fans of what's going on locally here.
Indeed, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk a little bull ring racing for Clair Speedway. You've managed to get some shows in. I know I was at the opening night there on the Friday night show, part of the St. Patrick's Day deal, and a great night, man. Things were looking good. It was warm, and boy, the bottom kind of fell out of it here and there. But you guys have been doing some racing. How things going over at Clair?
Oh, it's been going great. We've got 5 nights in so far. We started off, like you said, with that Shamrock 40. And it's always our first show of the year, and we had record-setting crowds and just awesome racing. And there was somebody that wasn't there; they missed a great show. And then the last 4 shows have been really good. We've been battling the cool weather and the rain, obviously, but we've got them in, and we've had some great racing so far in our late model division. In 5 nights, we got 5 different winners. So we got some real competitive race cars going on there.
And, of course, if you've never seen a late model race at Clair Speedway, it would behoove you to get over there. You guys, man, it's a tight track, but those guys just go all out. There's a lot of action going on that little track.
Yeah, it's the best place to watch racing up close in the country, I think.
You're right on top of it. There's no doubt about it. There's no other racetrack you're going to sit as close to the action as you do at Clair Speedway. And that's on both sides of the racetrack. That's where the advantage comes in. Most racetracks, you just sit on the front straightaway. At Clair, you can sit on the back straightaway and just about sit in all the corners from where you got it situated with the bleachers.
Yeah, we've got it set up really nice over there, and we've improved things on the back side. And nowadays, I get as many people sitting on the back as I do in the front because everybody can see everything from any seat in the house.
Well, I mean, I'm looking over, of course, your schedule and things going on. You have your regular complement Friday night racing there at Clair Speedway. You also have the Hell Tour coming in, the Summer Nationals Hell Tour, the Mountain Dew 50 coming on June 20th, and that's one to knuckle down on the calendars there because that is just a lot of fun.
Yeah, it'll be a great show. It's one of our touring events that comes in. It's one of the big boy shows that come in and do battle with the locals, and it's always a great race.
Indeed, and of course, Clair Speedway is steeped in that tradition. You get some motorcycle shows peppered through with the flat tracks and the ATVs. That's a lot of fun. You've got the Power Eye Racing Series making a lot of appearances there as well on some off nights as well. Not only just on their Saturday nights, which they would normally run, but they've got some Sunday night shows there too.
Yeah, I mean our Power Eye schedule is a pretty good schedule. I have them there a week from this Friday for the first time for the Battle at Belle Vegas. Where I team them up with the late models. So we got Power Eye midgets, micros, and late models all on the same show, which is always has been a great show. And then they come back. We're doing a 2-day event with the Power Eye midgets on July 5th and 6th. It's called the Bash at Belle Clair. It's going to be an awesome event. It's going to be co-sanctioned by USAC and all the boys up north. They're all coming down. So it's going to be one of the biggest midget shows in the area ever. And then they run August 11th during the fair, which is the Sunday night show, which last year was just it's the Arnie Knepper Memorial, and it was a great show. It was the largest midget crowd we've had in recent days.
I believe that's the one where you guys stepped up and got the show done in a reasonable amount of time because it was on a Sunday night, and I mean that was just to get an open wheel show in a set amount of time and get everybody home at night. That was just fantastic.
Yeah, it's super. They always run a good tight show, and we're always looking to get the fans out there early, especially on a Sunday night. But any other night, we're always trying to be done by 10:30 and that Sunday we started a little bit earlier, so I think we were all done racing. Everybody was headed home by 9:30. But and their last show there, they'll close out the season on September 27th with the Midget Madness event, which is the Men's Memorial, which is a Friday night. But it's a great lineup for the midgets to complement all the other great shows that we got going on this year. Yeah, our next month is just action packed.
Yeah.
So you got to tell me what's going on this Friday, though. Are you going to give somebody $1,000 for just coming to the racetrack?
Yeah, this Friday is a grand fan giveaway, and what it means is you sign up, and all the racers are calling up all their fans, and their fans are calling up their friends, and they're coming and they're gonna sign up and have a chance to take home $1,000 cash. We'll draw one lucky fan out there to get $1,000, and the kick to the whole thing is that that fan gets to turn around and pick their favorite driver racing at Belle Clair that night, this Friday night, and that driver will also get $1,000 for his race program.
So you're going to give away, just turn around, walk right over to that driver, then and hand him a $1,000 bill, huh?
Absolutely. It's
unbelievable.
It'll be one of the coolest things we got going on for the fans and the racers. It was well liked. We did it twice last year, and we brought it back this year because it's really a great promotion.
On a weekend like we've been down 3 or 4 weeks in a row now. It's really just been a pain to get somebody. You just about time you get these people into the mood to come to the racetrack on a Friday night, and all of a sudden we get about 2 or 3 weeks of inclement weather, and now we've got them out of the habit again. Now we got to get them back into that groove again and make sure they come over to Belle Clair on Friday night. This is a great incentive to get somebody to go. Like you said, you got your drivers calling everybody because, hey, they want a chance of taking home $1,000 for just showing up at the racetrack.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. It's a cool deal. Great sponsor with Timmerman Concrete in there. So anybody needs concrete work, just call up Timmerman Concrete. And, we got a lot of good companies supporting us at Belle Clair. That the Battle at Belle Vegas next week is by Scott Credit Union, which is a great supporter of racing in our area. And then, like I said, we're just loaded with shows coming up. So we got that $1,000 to win, or grand fan giveaway, $1,000. The midgets with the Battle at Belle Vegas, the late models. The week after that, Memorial Day weekend, we're all military active and retired get in free. Right. We have it's a G.I. Joe Twin 30s. It's a great late model and modified show. Then we just come back the week before the Summer Nationals, and in memory of Mike Muir, our past announcer, that we have the TTG 100 for the modifieds that's sponsored by Valvoline, and that's going to be really a cool race. Yeah. We named it after him because it was actually last year we did the first ever 100-lap modified race at the track, and it happened to be his last race that he ever announced. So we named it after him, and like I said, the whole month we just got one great show after another for the fans. So.
And you just keep putting it together all year long, because I'm looking through and just you get the micro nationals, and of course the co-sanction with the USAC. You've got of course the typical. You got the Legends race. You've got flat track motorcycles, And let's not forget about the big one, the one that you guys did last year. You kind of threw it together in a sense in honor of Photo Billy, the Photo Billy 50 with the World of Outlaw late model series and that little bull ring. Everybody kind of scoffed and said, "Oh, okay, that's a flash in the pan," but everybody loved it. You talk about an amazing race. I witnessed that way up close and personal on the second row. I got there a little late after doing a remote, and man alive, was that place rocking. And that's coming up on the 13th of September, the Photo Billy 50 there at Belle Clair Speedway.
I mean, that show, I mean, we did it from its inception to happening in 3 weeks last year, and we just smoked it. It was a great show. We proved everybody wrong. They all thought that it was too small a track for the World Outlaws to come into and race, and well, we proved them wrong. They proved them wrong. It was just an awesome race. You know, you had guys coming from 25th to finishing 4th in 50 laps, and you know, and just super racing throughout the field. And it was when it was all said and done, the World Outlaw guys were coming up to me saying, "Man, thanks for having us. We look forward to coming back next year." And lo and behold, they're coming back. So we're going to have it should be bigger and better in honor of our late photographer, Photo Billy.
Indeed. Don Hoener joining us from Belle Clair Speedway. They're the promoter at that track, running on Friday nights. What time's everything on a normal night outside of specials? What time do you guys get underway? What time can people get out to the track and get in there?
We kind of simplified it this year for everybody, and except for the Sunday night show, every other night the gates open at 5. The hot laps between 6:15, 6:30, and the racing starts at 7 sharp. It's each and every night.
So there you go. It's pretty good. And, of course, special shows on some of those Sunday night shows when you really try to work to get people out. Just check out the website there, BelleClairSpeedway.com, and find out the start times. And then we'll be talking to you throughout the season as we make our way through another racing season here in 2013. Don Hoener joining us, Belle Clair Speedway. Anything else you want to throw out there? We'll get you on here in a couple more weeks because you're going to have a pretty busy run of it here in the next few, aren't you?
Yeah, we're just jam-packed. I just remind people that they can go to BelleClairSpeedway.com anytime or like us on Facebook, and you can get updates. You know, we're always keeping that information up there right up front and crisp and clean for everybody to see. So, you know, get on there and like us and visit our website, and you'll be abreast of what's going on.
Indeed.
They got the text messaging too, BCS fan to 84483. Text your BCS fan to that, and you'll get updates right on your phone. So
absolutely,
good deal.
Absolutely,
there. Indeed. Well, Don, I tell you what, it's a pleasure talking to you. We'll hit you in a couple of weeks and see what's going on, and get people out there to Belle Clair Speedway, and especially this Friday night. You're going to give one lucky fan an opportunity. Somebody's going to win $1,000, and with that, when they win their $1,000, they get to pick their favorite driver who's there in the pits. And they pick that driver, you're going to give them $1,000. So that's a pretty good deal. So,
absolutely, doesn't get any funner than that, does it?
No,
not a chance to win $1,000 just going to the races. I'll do it any day.
As my old pappy used to say, it's better than a stick in the eye, son. I'm like, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
No doubt about it.
Indeed, Donnie Hoener, thanks a lot for taking the time, brother.
I appreciate you having me on there, helping spread the good word.
You know it, man.
You guys take care.
Thanks for what you do out there, putting the shows on for us. Of course, Don Hoener doing work with Belle Clair Speedway, and he also does quite a bit of stuff with Federated Auto Parts Raceway there.
He has no hand down there.
Yep.
He's a busy guy.
He is a busy guy, and thanks to Donnie, he really works his butt off there in racing. We are 97.5 The Rock, Pedal to the Metal Wednesday. I'm going to wrap everything up next.
Sounds like a plan.
WBLJ.com and 97.5 The Rock.
Knowing and understanding the many uses of your crop insurance policy is made easy at Dom Crop Insurance. Protecting you from wind and hail, Dom Crop Insurance also has policies that cover crop expenses, provide collateral for operating loans, help with a marketing plan, and covers long-term commitments. The more you use your crop insurance policy, the better the value, resulting in more bang for your hard-earned dollar. Since 1980, Dom Crop Insurance has been specializing in policies that will work for you and save you money. Call Dan Dom at 664-CROP. That's 664-2767.
XL Auto Autosports in Carlisle is your area dealer for the Orion Sand Reaper 4x4 Street Legal LSV. For the coolest looking LSVs to hit the street or trail, the Orion Sand Reaper is your ride. And Excel Autosports has them in stock with a variety of colors and options to choose from. These vehicles are great for in-town use, around the farm, hunting, or camping. Excel Autosports also has used power sport vehicles, parts, accessories, and apparel. Plus, they offer rentals and consignments. Stop by today and check out the Orion Sand Reaper 4x4, only at Excel Autosports at 1070 12th Street in Carlisle. Their phone number is 618-594-8149 or on the web at excelautosports.com.
When you gonna get this thing fixed?
Well, I got a friend that
Yeah, right. Why don't you take it to Custom Wrenches in Greenville? I take my car there all the time, and it never lets me down.
yeah, but you got an import.
Exactly. Imports, American, pickups, it doesn't matter. Custom Wrenches can work on any car and any job. Brakes, tune-ups, oil changes, major overhauls, AC work, you name it, they do it. If you want me to go out with you, you need to get this thing running right.
All right, what's their info?
It's Custom Wrenches, located on South Elm Street in Greenville. You can call them at 664-0159.
All right, I'll do it today.
You better. It's Custom Wrenches in Greenville.
If you haven't made it out to Shaw Shack in Jamestown, you're missing out on Clinton County's biggest party. Catch your favorite game or race on their high-def TVs. Choose from a large selection of foreign and domestic beers. Or have a top-shelf mixed drink. Enjoy a game of pool or darts. On the weekends, if the Shaw Shack's DJ isn't rocking the shack, the area's finest bands are. Remember, like the Shaw Shack on Facebook. Shaw Shack, open in beautiful downtown Jamestown. Shaw Shack's the out-of-the-way place where redemption is only a drink away.
It's Pedal to the Metal Wednesday. Moose
Kind
Love.
of mellow music for pedal to metal, isn't it?
I thought you, man, you're the 70s guy, dude. I didn't want to break out the saliva on you.
Yeah, well, we'll find some. I told you I've been working on it, and
I've got some more. I just, it was kind of, I'm in a mellow mood. Get off me.
Yeah. Yeah, you've had a long day today.
Sorry.
Nobody's doing Oprah here.
Wow, somebody needs a Snickers. How about this?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can do this. Huh?
There we go.
A little better? How's that? Is that okay, there we go. It's Pedal
Everybody
to
out in the garage going, yeah. That's what we want.
the Pedal to the Metal Wednesdays. Tim's chastising me for my bumper selection.
It's unusual, you know that? Usually.
And you know what's amazing? It just seems to be the one that I'm reaching over and grabbing and dragging over. It just happens to work.
Yeah.
So I pulled one out. Anyway.
I can imagine all the years I sat on that side of the board and playing music, you're going, what is that? Freaking out.
Yeah, but mine's only a minute. Yours is like 12.
Yeah,
No, I'm kidding.
I know.
Pedal to the Metal Wednesday. We'll do it all over again next week. Tim, you have anything you want to throw out there? Highland Speedway cranking and banking this
Yes,
Saturday?
they're going to try it again. It's Hamel Co-op night. Mother's Day deal. We're giving some stuff for the mothers. They're coming to the races. We're going to run, we'll run crates or micros this week. I think it's micros.
Lost track.
I lost track. I mean,
With the rain
we're
outs
looking at
and-
this is the fourth. Would be the fourth week we get rained out. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of lost, but I'm looking forward to get back up in the announcer's booth. I talked to Jug Jenkins earlier today, and he's all fired up. And I talked to Scott Kuhn this week, and we're all ready to go racing. So hopefully the weather will cooperate, and we'll see everybody at Highland Speedway on Saturday night.
Indeed. Thanks for hanging out with us on Pedal to the Metal Wednesday here, 97.5 The Rock, and on the web at WDLJ.com. Here you go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting
Pedal to the Metal, buddy.
We're getting there. Folks, thanks for hanging with us. We'll do it all over again. Of course, next week we'll talk to Lynn Baticki, and it'll be as normal, probably 15 minutes with Lynn, and then we're going to get into great guests. Lots of racing
Amazing
coming
how
up.
fast it goes with Lenny. I mean,